Hey guys, Troy here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be telling you guys why you should be investing in sports cards. The first reason why you should be investing in sports cards is because it's a fun way to make watching sports more exciting without losing all your money in the process. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's felt an urge to make sports a little bit more exciting. I'm sure all of us have maybe bet $10 with a friend sometimes on a meaningless game, and it becomes the most interesting and exciting thing you've ever watched. Unfortunately, some people chase that feeling too hard and become real sports gamblers, and it usually does not end up well for them. The odds are against you in sports gambling, and I've known friends personally who have lost a lot of money and even destroyed lives or relationships in the process. I'm not saying sports gambling is bad. It's actually becoming a huge thing with people in my generation. You got DraftKings and stocks like that going way up because of how many people are interested in sports gambling. I just personally think that sports cards are a good alternative to that. Instead of placing a $250 bet on the Miami Heat to win the championship, where you could potentially lose everything, just buy a Jimmy Butler rookie card for $250. If they win, it could be worth over $500. If they lose, maybe $150, but you'll have had fun and enjoyed the high of having a little skin in the game, and I think that's a way better alternative to risking it all sports betting. The second reason you should be investing in sports cards is because it's a fun hobby that you can make money in. Now notice guys, I said can make money in, not will. I think there really are some misguided people who are rushing into the hobby right now who think this is just a gold mine and there's just free money all around. There's definitely money to be made if you do it smart, but honestly, I've had friends come and talk to me and say, oh, I hear there's a lot of money in sports cards. You make some money, right? I should get into it. And I tell them, honestly, if you don't enjoy sports and sports cards and collecting, I really recommend against getting involved. One, I honestly don't think you'll make the money you think if you don't know anything about card collecting or especially sports. But if you guys are looking for something that's fun to do, to collect, to enjoy just having these cards while making money on the side, I think it's great. For instance, for as long as I can remember, one of my hobbies has been playing FIFA Ultimate Team. And I would spend more time collecting and trading the cards in the game to make virtual coins just because I honestly enjoyed it. I enjoyed that as a hobby, but I was making no money. In fact, I didn't spend money on the game, but a lot of people spend hundreds of dollars on something like FIFA Ultimate Team, and that is just money straight down the drain. Plus, you don't even get to keep the cards for more than 8 months. So if you're someone like me who pours hours into something like FIFA Ultimate Team, or maybe other video games where you guys are more enjoying the management, simulation, trading, financial aspect of it, and you want to pivot towards a hobby where you're actually rewarded financially for those hours you're putting in, I would definitely recommend investing in sports cards. And guys, I really honestly think the sports card market is going to keep growing and become a big part of our culture. Our generation is not interested in showing off big pieces of art or expensive watches or a lot of the things our parents were interested in. You already see it happening with sneakers. People are pouring an insane amount of money into sneakers because kids in our generation have money now. And this is how they either want to flex or collect or feel some nostalgia back to their childhood. I've mentioned it before in one of my other videos, but I'll say it again. There's a young kid in Europe right now who's the biggest Cristiano Ronaldo fan. And when he grows up and becomes one of those rich European guys on a yacht you always hear about or see, I really think one of the things he's gonna want is a Cristiano Ronaldo rookie card. So if you get in now and maybe you want a Cristiano Ronaldo rookie card, I really see a scenario down the road where that could become a very, very expensive card that you've gotten to enjoy and also end up making a lot of money on. Now, the third and final reason I'd recommend you guys invest in sports cards is just because of all the fun and joy it can bring into your life. If you're watching this video now, it's very likely that you collected cards when you were a kid. I know I did, and now getting back into the hobby and looking at all these cards and even looking at cards I wanted when I was a kid, it just brings this sense of nostalgia back, this joy, and it's honestly this feeling I can't describe. One of the things I recently just promised to myself is I'm gonna get a 2003 Topps LeBron James rookie card. That was a card I chased when I was a kid and I really wanted. And now to kind of have this goal of how I can work my way up to getting it is something that really excites me. And I think it's a great way to kind of like pull at my nostalgia. Another reason why it's been so fun for me is 3 of my best friends from when I was growing up collect sports cards as well. And us being able to talk about it, watch games, shoot card ideas off each other, talk about what we've picked up, what we want to pick up, what we see happening in the market is honestly so fun. If any of you guys have played maybe fantasy football or had a hobby in common with your friends, it's really a great way to keep up, and you can't put a price on it. It's great, and I'm really happy we're able to share in the joy of this hobby together. And for me, I genuinely enjoy the collecting of it. Looking at my cards, sharing them on Instagram, seeing these players I believe in, and holding really a piece of history in my hand is just the best feeling. So if you guys are on the fence about investing in sports cards, I really recommend you guys get into it. As long as you're interested in sports, interested in sports cards, the stuff I've talked about before applies to you, you should definitely get involved. And if you are gonna get involved, make sure to like and subscribe. I have videos, I have tips, maybe some helpful hints for you guys getting into it that'll hopefully help you on your card collecting journey. All right guys, thanks for watching. New videos coming soon.